Hello everybody, my name is Maria Jose Velasco and today I want to talk about do you believe nothing is impossible? So the answer is yes, I do believe nothing is impossible, but at the same time I think that some stuff are not possible for everybody because they're most likely to be impossible unless they work really hard on it because they don't have all the resources I'm going to talk about, but they are possible for some other people, which means that those stuff are not impossible after all, they're just not possible for everybody. And that's because society, culture, politics, and basically yourself. So I'm going to start talking about myself. If I believe that everything is possible, that I'm going to be able to do something, I'm just going to make it. Because it's like more a mental and psychological thing that basically it'll affect the results of stuff. So if you're saying, I'm not gonna be able to do this, or this is impossible for me, your body and your mind are gonna say, no, it's not gonna work. So basically, just not gonna give you 100, which may affect the result. Next, I want to talk about society, which include your parents and friends. So, by first, I want to talk about friends because sometimes friends cut our wings, which and start saying like, you're so stupid for making this, that's impossible for yourself. Or they give you support, which like, I'll be there for you in all times, even if you're just gonna jump from the Everest, which is not kind of possible, I'm gonna be there for you. So those kind of friends, the first one I mentioned, are not friends, and that may affect the result of being possible because you're just again letting yourself down because of comments what others say. But the other ones will give you more hope, which is something that we really need to understand for understanding this question. And they basically give you like support on what you want to be, of what you're thinking that can be possible. Also, there are many types of possibilities, like of who I want to be, or like imagine possibilities like unicorns, or they're most likely to be mysteries or things like that are not usual. But there's some other stuff like, oh, I want to be an astronaut, and that's possible, who say it's not possible. So also I want to talk about education. So this is more likely to be part of the who say that you can be something. Well, education does. If you don't have education, you're just not going to be far, and that will cut your resources of being someone, of having the possibility of traveling or studying, or basically having a life. Because in this society, you're basically put in a desk when you're little, and you have to continue your life in a desk for at least you're 24, and then you decide if you're just gonna work in a nice desk or in an office with lots of people around you. And that's how society works. So basically, you need possibilities and you need like education to try to change that. And also, when I'm talking about what are possibilities, we need to talk about changes. Not everything can be the same if you want to have a possibility. With changes, more possibilities and open doors are available. And basically, you just need imagination. And this is where parents come. Without parents, we basically have imagination. There are two types of parents. The ones that cut imagination from you, and the ones that support that imagination, that give you support. As you can see, they're kind of divided, and it's all depend on what you think at the end in yourself. So parents that say you have to be this, even so they cut the possibility that you want to be a doctor, or they cut the possibility that you want to travel, or things like that. They cut it. By the other half, we have the other type of parents which say, oh, you can be whatever you want, I will support you. and there's no problem with that. But then they come the economical, which is not fair in every single. And basically, if you don't have money, you won't be much in the earth unless you work hard for it and you have the mind of trying to change that. But it's not happening like in a huge movement, it's happening in little movements. That's what we have. And also some stuff like science that really kill your dreams. Like, oh, I want to travel the universe in 2 seconds. So basically science says that's impossible. But if you believe it, it can be true. So never stop dreaming. That's something we really have to say clear. So never lose hope and never lose imagination and stuff. And the world it says say it. Impossible say impossible. So never stop dreaming. And basically things are possible if you just don't listen to what other people say and just try to listen to yourself. So my personal answer, everything is possible and nothing is impossible unless you don't want to be. You don't want it to be impossible.